what's up? It's me, Imani, and welcome back to my channel. What's up, Lavish Gang? Welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy you guys have come back for another video. Today's video is going to be freshman advice for incoming college freshmen. So before we get started, I hope that you have already subscribed. You go ahead and like this video below and comment what you want to see next. Be sure to also follow me on my social medias, on my Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter if you haven't already. As we get started with my freshman advice, I feel like this is something that every freshman should know going in. And basically from my own experience, from what I've witnessed and observed from other freshmen and other people with their experience and what they've told me as far as becoming a college freshman, I feel like I'm going to help you guys with so much and help you guys have a successful freshman year. So first and foremost, I'm going to be looking off my iPad, but yeah, I made you guys a great long list so you guys can do everything correctly or learn from my mistakes or past freshman mistakes, because baby, you need this information. Get your pens ready, get your notebooks ready, let's go, and make sure you're listening. Make sure you're listening very well, because these are things that you need to know. These are things that you need to know. In all caps, these are things that you need to know as a freshman. So let's go. Okay, first one. First and foremost, luckily I didn't have this problem, but a lot of my friends had this problem and a lot of people that I know had this problem. So for one, go to class. Go to class, go to class, go to class, go to class. I cannot stress this enough. Go to class. Why do you think you are in college? To go to school, to go to class, to do your work, not to party. That's the fun side of it. You're here to go to school, so go to class. That's the number one thing I'm going to tell you. Go to class. You're an adult now. You don't have people forcing you to go to class. You really don't have to go to class if you don't want to, but you're gonna reap those consequences. Trust me. Everything you do is solely upon you and what you want to do. So make sure you get up and go to class. No matter how tired you are, get up and go to class. Your grade depends on it. You're paying money for this. This is not cheap. And last thing you want to do is make your parents spend thousands of dollars on a class for you to fail. Like, go to class. You cannot pass college without going to class, without showing up and doing your work. You cannot go to college like that. You can't. It's just not gonna happen. I'm sorry, you can't. So go to class. Number two, do not come to college in a relationship. Leave that high school relationship in high school. Every high school drama, leave that in high school, but 9 times out of 10, your relationship will not last through college. So don't even come to college with a boyfriend. Honestly, especially if you're new and you're meeting on people, don't come to school with a boyfriend. It's not gonna last. The 2% of relationships that do last through college are miracles, I'm telling you. You don't even know yourself. You don't even know who you're gonna be around. You haven't seen all the other fine men on campus or fine women. So just don't come to college in a relationship, especially from high school. Y'all were kids. Y'all were only probably dating because y'all were around each other. Now you're in a whole different world, stepping into a whole different ballgame. So leave the high school relationships in high school. Don't come to college with high school drama. Leave that in the past. Grow up. This is time for you to step into a new era of your life, a new journey. You're opening a new book. So therefore, leave that in the past. Leave that in the past. Number 3, you do not need a MacBook. You don't. I'm sorry, you don't need a MacBook laptop in college. It's great, you know, some people have them, it looks great. I love Mac products, but you do not need a MacBook. Any laptop will help you. Any laptop will get the job done. They all do the same thing. Do not make your parents spend like $4,000 on a MacBook Pro for you. It's not worth it. You're gonna do the same thing. Your little Chromebook is gonna do the same thing as your MacBook. All you're gonna do is do your homework, do your assignments, and then probably watch Netflix. You do not need a MacBook. If you wanna get a MacBook, then that's cool. You can have a MacBook, but you don't need one. So I'm just gonna leave it at that. You don't need a MacBook. If you would like an extra device that would come in handy, I would suggest an iPad. They're portable. You can do everything. You can take notes on this, take pictures. You can have apps. You can do your assignments on here. You could buy a little keyboard that goes with the iPad. It's portable. It's so much easier to carry around when you're going from class to class, campus to campus. So I basically have an iPad and a laptop. But if I'm trying to go on like a study date with my friends or just study out of the house, then I just bring my iPad and I can access everything school-wise on my iPad. I can do my projects on here. It's just way easily accessible for everything, and it just makes everything so much more convenient. And I feel more comfortable traveling or going somewhere with my iPad than my whole laptop. So I feel like that's smarter. So if you want an extra device, I'd say an iPad. Plus, whenever I'm doing work, I have multiple screens up. I have my laptop screen in front of me, and then I have my iPad on the side. So it's like I can look at my notes as I do my work, things like that. So it comes in handy. Having multiple screens definitely comes in handy. So next, this one right here, you're gonna have to look me in my eyes for this one. Watch for the campus lurkers, the campus creepers, the campus, we don't even know, the campus ghosts. We're gonna call them campus ghosts, because you need to watch out for the people who don't even go to your school, who don't even go to your campus, that are always there at all the functions, at all the events, and just walking around campus. You need to know that college campuses, 9 times out of 10, they're open to the public. So people who don't go there can literally be there and be on campus. So you need to watch out for these people. Not saying they're dangerous, you know, some people can be, but even if they're not, like, some people will literally pretend to go to your university and don't go to your university. I don't know what the weird obsession is, but just watch out for the campus lurkers. Another big sense of advice would be work out, take care of your body, make sure you're maintaining a consistent workout routine, because freshman 15 is real. Freshman 15 is real. You will gain weight. I didn't, but I'm different, you know. I don't know. I can't gain weight to save my life. But a lot of freshmen did, and you will blow up like a pufferfish if you do not work out. Don't think that you can just do whatever, eat everything you want, do whatever you want, eat bad, drink, all that, and not gain weight. Freshman 15 is real. A lot of people that I knew freshman year that I know now are 50 pounds heavier because they thought that they were invincible, and they're not. Freshman 15 is real. You need to work out, take care of your body, and eat right. And it's gonna be really hard because everything on campus is junk food. The dining halls, junk food, trash. You have freaking Starbucks, everything, Jamba Juice, Subway, Burger King, all these different restaurants at your hands and feet that you can easily get, that are easily accessible, and you're not really eating home-cooked meals that tend to be healthier. So it's really easy to gain weight. So I would say that you need to get a set workout routine and follow that, because you need to work out and just take care of yourself regularly. I'm not saying you need to be skinny. I'm not saying you need to be slim thick, none of that. Love your body, love yourself, but if you don't want to gain weight, or if you want to maintain the weight that you're currently at, you need to work out, you need to be healthy, and you need to have healthy alternatives. So that would be a big thing for me. Freshman 15, watch out for it. But if you want to gain that freshman 15, be my guest. If you want to gain weight like me, go ahead, be my guest. You could try it out. But if you don't, if you want to maintain yourself, maintain your size, or even get smaller, get stronger, whatever you're trying to do, work out. And you can even run around campus. Usually at my university, there's a gym for all students, and you literally scan your ID and you can get into the gym. You have a free gym membership. So I work out there and you can work out there. That's a great resource. Another set of advice would be to do not buy your textbooks until you're for sure 100% positive that you need that textbook. Also, look up free versions of your textbook online. Look up PDFs. There's sites that I can list below that literally will have your textbook for free rather than spending $400 and $500 buying a textbook. And another thing, do not buy a textbook from your campus store. They will charge you like $800. I'm exaggerating. They'll charge you like $400 for a book that literally you could probably get off Amazon for $200 or $180, something like that. And then, yeah, you spent all your money on nothing. And half the time, you really don't even need these textbooks. I can't even tell y'all the last time that I bought a textbook, because there's so many sites that offer my textbook for free whenever my teacher included in the syllabus, and I searched it up. It was literally probably $300-400 when I really didn't need to spend that money. And luckily I knew textbook sites that I was able to get them for free for online, or that you could even rent off some textbook sites for cheaper depending on how long. So that's a great set of advice. You read your syllabus, read it thoroughly, read it well, understand it, because your syllabus is the key to everything. It will tell you everything. It maps out the whole semester, and it has just everything in order for you so you can make your semester as easy as possible. Another set of advice would be get you a calendar, fill things in on it, fill your assignments in, fill your tests in, fill everything you need to know, your projects, fill them in. You need to be as organized as possible. You're not a kid anymore, and you have responsibilities and things to take care of, so you need to take it seriously. So I would strongly suggest you get a calendar, you check it regularly, and also whatever site or app that your school uses. For instance, my school uses Canvas. You need to be checking that regularly. You need to check your to-do list regularly so you can know what you have due that week. You need to check your updated calendar on your school's network regularly so you can know what you have coming up, what projects, what assignments, what events, even on school they have coming up. You need to be in tune with everything going on in your university. You always need to be in the loop, and you really don't want to be caught blindsided with an assignment, project, or anything that you have going on with your classes, because it does not feel good and it's not gonna be good for your grade. For this one, babies, let me tell y'all, for my girls out there, my incoming freshman girls in college, I just want to tell you guys, learn from me. Guys are thirsty. Guys are gonna swarm you when you get to campus. You are literally considered fresh meat. You're a new face, you're a new person, a new body, just walking around campus looking so beautiful. Guys are gonna swarm you. They really are. And I really didn't believe this, because I just thought like, okay, like there's so many people, but no, these guys are gonna find you. Like, they're plotting, they're looking out for you. They're going to try to find you, and when they get you, they're not gonna leave you alone. Like, they're just gonna be like gnats or flies just flocking you at every second. Like, they're really thirsty, they're annoying, they'll blow up your phone. Just don't even give them your number, don't even give them your snap. It's a waste of time, especially if you're not interested. Guys are just thirsty, so watch out for the thirsty guys. Just watch out, because they have nothing better to do than to mess with the freshman girls, honestly. You don't want to do that to yourself. Half the time they're not loyal and they just want to play around with you. So learn from me and just ignore them, because that's what I did. Because some of those guys were just too thirsty to where it's a turn off, and I would just get disgusted, because like, why are you so obsessed with me and I'm a freshman and you're like 3 grades above me? It just doesn't make sense. Like, what do you want from me? So leave me alone. So for me, I just didn't respond to them at all, and I just stayed with my friends. I really didn't come to college to get a boyfriend or relationship. I really didn't want anyone from either of my colleges. So I just stayed to myself and hung out with my friends, because I don't know, I feel like that was better than just getting into relationships. A lot of people I know got into relationships, they're all broken up, didn't end well, it was a waste of their time. So learn from me. Don't date at all, just your freshman year, semester. Really focus on adjusting to the college, adjusting to your new lifestyle, your new life, and learning yourself, being on top of your grades. Your freshman year matters, and just getting organized and situated with the whole new environment that you're in. That's the best thing I could tell you guys. Another set of advice for my fun people who like to go out and go to parties, a heart to heart right now, I just want to tell you guys, do not get sloppy drunk at parties. Do not do it. Do not get drunk in front of guys. Do not get drunk around people that you cannot trust. I really, really want to stress this, because I've heard a lot of things. I've heard a lot of stories, and I've had friends who have gone through some very sad, sick things. And I just want to warn you guys, like, please do not get drunk at these parties. Do not drink. Do not take drinks from people that you don't know. Do not drink things that you're not used to. Do not try things out. Do not try illegal drugs. Do not try drugs that you know aren't good for you. Do not do it. I cannot stress this enough. Do not get sloppy drunk at parties. And if you do get drunk, make sure it's around someone who you trust with your life. Do not walk around drunk by yourself. Make sure you always have a friend by your side. And just be very responsible if you do drink, and just don't do everything. Don't overdo it. Don't overdo things. You know, alcohol can be very dangerous. And if you are under 21, it is illegal. So I do want to say that. But if you're gonna do it, I would say do it responsibly, and always make sure if you need a ride home that you already, before the event, before the party, that you point out a designated driver that can drive you guys safely with their license, where you know that they can get you guys back to your home, your residence, your dorm safely at all times. Another thing I wanted to say for you guys is do not leave parties or events with guys or girls that you don't know or that you just meet at that event. What could they possibly want with you if they just met you within that hour and they want to go back to your place at like 11, 12 at night? Do not do it. Like, you're setting yourself up for failure, because anyone that wants to get to know you can get to know you when it's broad daylight outside. They don't have to wait until 10, 11, 12, 1 a.m. at night to get to know you. I just want to tell you guys that, because don't do it. People are crazy, and you just don't want to do that to yourself. Always have some sort of protection with you on campus at all times, whether it's a taser, pepper spray, a pocket knife. Always have something with you in your purse, on your keychain, just to protect yourself. You never know. Hopefully you guys never have to go through anything like that, anything to where you have to protect yourself or hurt someone in order for your sake of protection. But it's just always good to be mindful and have those things on you, just in case. You never know, so that you can always be prepared for something to go wrong. Not saying it will, but always be prepared. Expect the unexpected. Pay attention to your surroundings. Always keep mental notes of your environment and everything going around at all times. Make sure you're opted in on your little alert system for your university. They usually offer them where it'll send you text messages or emails of the current things going around on campus. So for example, with my university, there was an incident where someone got shot, so they sent out an alert. It's not like Amber Alert, but it's like an alert system where they alerted everyone that there was a shooter on campus, on foot, to watch your surroundings, be mindful that this shooter was not caught. So you need to be opted in on whatever alert system your university has, because it could be really important and useful for you. And I think that's a great thing for everyone to have, just as long as they're on campus, to always know what's going on with so many people living around you, so many people walking amongst you, walking around you. It's very good for you to be opted into some type of community alert system, to where you can always know what's going on in your community and your university. I would advise for all of you incoming freshmen would be to get involved on campus. Join organization, join groups, join sororities, join fraternities, join whatever you can, join clubs, because you really want to branch out, network, meet new friends, have fun, you know, do community service, get your name out there on campus, run for position, run for executive position. You really just want to make your college experience something to remember, I say, because it's just very important, because you never know how many relationships you build that you could run into them years later, or how many just things that you do can really have an impact on people, and later in life it could catch up to you, and you could literally get a job just from, you know, experiences or relationships that you built just in college. Networking is a very important thing to do, so I would suggest that you always network as much as you can, because it could really make your college experience so much better. Another set of advice I would suggest for you guys would be to get a hobby and use it to make money on campus. Guys, your freshman year, everything's so expensive living on campus, and a lot of universities don't allow you to use your cars or bring them, but if you do, then that's lucky for you. But you really should get a hobby that can make you money, so you don't have to depend on a job, because, you know, a lot of people don't work their freshman year because they're adjusting to the college lifestyle. They really don't have time to work, and they don't know what their schedule or life is going to be like. So that freshman year brokenness is real. You're going to be broke, Most of you are going to be broke unless your parents just send you a lot of money. So I'd say you should probably get a hobby, stick to it, and use it to make money on campus. I'd say I saw a lot of people who braid hair, did wigs, eyelash extensions, sewed clothes, sewed with a sewing machine, sewed different things, started online boutiques, started just anything that'll get you money. A lot of guys, they cut hair, so they have like their own barber, you know, stuff going on. And yeah, I'd say just whatever hobby you have, use it, because you're around so many people. You don't understand how much money you can truly make with your hobby, because everyone needs the same things. Everyone's all in the same place. They need, you know, the essential things that they need. So if you are one of those people who can offer them the essentials that they need, you're going to make money, and you can literally be your own boss and make as much money as you want to make on your free time, on your own scheduling, all that. So I'd say get you a hobby and running you up a bag, get you some money, and yeah, everything will be great. Another bit of advice that I want to tell you guys is to meet people, and to take class seriously. So when you're in class, make sure you're always talking, make sure you're always building a relationship with your professor, because you will need these relationships later on in life, especially when it comes to getting recommendation letters and things like that. Always meet people in your class. Have in every single class at least get 2 people. Get their numbers, get close to them, get cool with them, get cordial with them, because these people will help you later on in class and assignments. If you don't understand something and you're not the type to want to raise your hand in class, these relationships you build in each class, you can go back after class, text them, have conversations with them. You guys can meet up, have study groups, and study together. Always build relationships with each people in each class, because those people can really help you. And also keep contacting your professor. If you have any questions, always email your professor so you can get your name in their heads and they can remember you. So later in life, once y'all have built those relationships, when you need recommendation letters, those professors know you enough to write your recommendation letter. And also, another bit of advice, if you get any emails to join the group meets, always join the group meets, because that's where the whole class basically comes together, and they're always talking about the assignments that are due, the projects, they're asking questions, the other kids are answering them, and you're all just chit-chatting about what's going on in the class, you know, what you understand, what you don't understand, and you know, it's always useful. Communication is always useful, so always branch out as much as you can, especially within your classes, and always have those people that you can turn to when you need help, when you're confused, and when you just need a little more explanation of what's going on in class. Always have those relationships built. Another bit of advice that I can tell you guys for college would be to bring an umbrella and bring running shoes, you know, or shoes that you can walk around in. You're going to be walking around 90% of the time, so bring some comfortable shoes, bring an umbrella, because it's going to rain some of those times. And just because it's raining outside does not mean your classes are canceled, because they're not. They're waiting for you at the door to get to class on time at that, in the rain. They don't care. So you need to have an umbrella. I always have my umbrella with me, but you need to have an umbrella just in case it starts raining, or even if it's not raining in the middle of the day. By the time you get out of class, it could be raining. So make sure you check your weather app and check to see what the weather's gonna be like, because you never know. Like, it will literally start raining on you, and you'll be 8 minutes from your dorm walking in the rain. So you need to have your umbrella, your rain boots, your rain poncho, whatever you want to make sure that you don't get rained on, because you have to walk to class in any weather. They want you there. So make sure you're prepared for all types of weather so that you can be on point. Another bit of advice that I would suggest for college freshmen is to make sure you have extra blankets and pillows in your dorm. You never know who could wind up spending the night, whether it's friends, you know, a boyfriend, or say you and your friends go out and everyone crashes in your room. You want to have extra blankets, at least 1 or 2, just so you can be, you know, prepared for any extra company that might come. And also another thing I would suggest is for the showers, you should get shower slippers and a shower mat so that you don't have to step on the dirty floor of the shower, because everyone and their mama has been in those freaking bathrooms and showered in those bathrooms for years on years. So I'd say get you some shower shoes, and a shower mat. Another thing I would suggest is get you a locked bin. When you're sharing rooms with other people, sometimes people have sticky fingers. I've had my Louis Vuitton purse stolen before. Wasn't fun. So I'd say get you something with a lock on it to where your valuable possessions, you can lock them up in your dorm, because when you're sharing rooms with people, or even not sharing room, when you have suite mates and there's not a locked door so they could come into your room, you never know if them or their company will come in and take your stuff or take your belongings. So it's best that you just knock that whole issue out and get you a locked safe, a locked bin, something to where you could put your valuable possessions in there and that they won't go missing. You guys will thank me later for this. Make sure you do that. Another thing that I would like to tell you guys would be to always stay true to yourself. Do not do anything that you don't want to do. Do not let anyone pressure you to do anything that you don't want to do. Always remember that you are here for school and school solely. Anything you do after that is a luxury. I just want to say, I hope you guys have a great freshman year. I wish you guys the best of luck and success in all that you do, and I hope college is amazing for you guys, and I really hope you guys make the best of it and form all type of forever friends, forever memories, and that you guys really enjoy yourself. I want to wish you guys a successful school year, and I hope you guys excel and achieve all of your goals and dreams. Be sure to turn on my post notifications, follow my social medias, all down below, and make sure that you're part of Lavish Gang. Thanks for watching this video. Be sure to like and subscribe below, and stay tuned for more. Little bit of advice that I also want to include in here for my freshman babies. Guys, girls, please go get tested. Sexually transmitted diseases are a common thing in college, and I didn't realize until so many people that I knew, so many loved ones, were getting all type of things and contracting these things from their sexual encounters. So it is important to go get tested and be mindful, protect yourself at all times, because sometimes people know they have things and will infect you, or sometimes people don't even know they have it and they can infect you, and it's really a sad case, but it's really bad, and college is the #1 place to get an STD. So please protect yourselves. Please protect yourselves and always be safe. Thank you guys. Mwah! Mwah!